Hey there, people. It's your friend Steve from t-seps t-shirt color separation software. And today I'd like to talk to you about something I'll call, well, let's call it, it's not etched in friggin' stone. All right? That's what we're going to talk about. Now, let's say you run a color separation using t-seps. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of color separation it is, but primarily a simulated process. Separation on a file. And then it's done, and you look at it in Photoshop, and you say, oh, this is a little off. This doesn't quite look right. I don't necessarily like this type of blue. Or it really needs this, or it really needs that. Well, guess what? It can be adjusted, okay? After you click the button, that's not what you absolutely have to go with. Now, to give you an example, if you open up a new gallon of ink, and if it's a little bit too thick, you don't just put that thick ink that the squeegee won't even move into your screen. You do something about it, right? Either cut the ink back with a little reducer, warm it up, whatever. If your food doesn't taste quite tasty enough, maybe you put a little salt and pepper on it. Maybe your coffee is a little cold. You heat it up, right? So if the separation doesn't look exactly right, you make a few adjustments. Did you know that you could change the color of a channel in Photoshop? If something says red 185, for example, you don't have to stay with that exact color red. You could change the color of that red channel to a different red, or even like more of an orange, if your separation requires that. You could change the color of any channel. You can even add custom colored channels, of your own. You can merge channels together. You can make channels lighter or darker. More or less what I mean by intensifying, the amount of ink or lessening the amount of ink. You can do all kinds of things to these separations to make them appear better on screen and to perform better on press. So remember, it's not etched in friggin' stone, okay? And if you do run a color separation using software that, makes it appear perfect no matter what you do, be wary of that. Those separations aren't good. I mean, I've seen separation software that is truly atrocious, such as software that takes that uses a CMYK separation and just changes that CMYK to 4 spot colors, and then calls it a simulated process color separation by adding a underbase and a highlight white. I mean, yes, this thing actually does exist. I'm not going to tell you what its name is, but it does. So just to keep this short, remember, it's not etched in stone. No matter what you do with color separations or what you do in life, you don't have to accept what you're initially dealt. You can always make things a little better. And that's it. I'll see you next time.